Welcome to the NorthOps Fire Weather Webcast for Saturday, August 17th, 2024. This morning's water vapor loop shows an upper-level low centered to the west of Oregon, with a vigorous shortwave with strong jet support just offshore of NorthOps swinging towards the area. Visible satellite imagery shows a similar picture, with incoming clouds largely confined to the north coast and a modest marine layer evident further south along the coast and beginning to push further inland in the greater Bay Area vicinity. Sunny skies elsewhere will provide ample morning through early afternoon heating prior to the trough swinging inland. Radar imagery shows the leading edge of the precipitation beginning to move onshore along the north coast, with lightning activity already underway further north in western Oregon and offshore of NorthOps. 500 millibar forecast maps show the strong shortwave trough reaching the NorthOps coast late morning and rotating across the area this afternoon before lifting north into Oregon this evening. The main upper-level low will broaden and become centered along the Washington and Oregon coast tonight through Sunday morning, with drier southwest flow aloft becoming established across NorthOps on Sunday. The low will continue to gradually weaken as it drifts north Sunday night and Monday. Precipitation graphics from the GACC Wharf show showers continuing to spread onshore this morning, with the first thunderstorms likely to develop in the west by late morning. Thunderstorm activity will become more abundant across the northwest quarter to third of the area through the afternoon, with locally heavy downpours, hail, and strong outflow winds possible along and near the northwest mountains. Abundant shower and thunderstorm activity will continue in the northwest into the evening, with isolated late afternoon and evening thunderstorms also possible in and around the northern Sacramento Valley, as well as spreading into western portions of northeast California, before tapering off late evening through tonight. Precipitation totals across the northwest quarter to third of NorthOps will generally range 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, with localized amounts of 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch out of thunderstorms, and locally higher totals possible in areas hit by multiple thunderstorms. Wind and relative humidity forecast graphics for early this morning show that areas of moderate to poor relative humidity recoveries continued along northern Sierra slopes and ridges last night, as well as a few coast range areas with improving relative humidities continuing elsewhere. South to southeast winds will increase up the Sacramento Valley through the morning, with west to southwest winds through greater Bay Area coastal gaps, and southwest winds from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward strengthening as well. Minimum relative humidities will drop into the teens and 20s by early afternoon in the Sacramento Valley, with upper single digits to mid-teens across the northeast and east. Gusty south to southwest winds will become increasingly widespread this afternoon, with gusts generally strengthening into the 25 to 40 mile an hour range, but localized gusts up to 30 to 50 miles an hour favoring wind-prone areas from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward. The strong gusty southwest winds will continue through the evening, then diminish overnight, with good to excellent relative humidity recoveries spreading from west to east across the majority of the area. Breezy southwest to northwest winds of 20 to 30 miles an hour will develop through coastal gaps and from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward Sunday afternoon and evening, with minimum relative humidities away from the coastal influences generally in the teens, 20s, and 30s, with pockets of single digits in the far east side. Fairly good relative humidity recoveries will continue Sunday night in northwest, west, and central areas, though with relative humidity recoveries lowering along slopes and ridges as well as in the east. Overall, winds will continue a gradual diminishing trend on Monday, though with locally breezy west-southwest to northwest winds developing through coastal gaps in the afternoon and evening, and breezy southwest winds continuing from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward. A rapid drying trend will continue, with inland minimum relative humidities in the upper single digits to teens becoming more widespread Monday afternoon. 500 millibar forecast graphics for Tuesday through Friday show upper-level troughing persisting along the coast Tuesday and Wednesday, then a deeper trough or low moving in from the north Thursday and Friday. Precipitation graphics show a generally dry forecast for the first half of the week, with isolated shower and thunderstorm chances possible in the north Thursday afternoon and evening, and potentially spreading further south around Friday. Wind graphics show breezy onshore flow-enhanced afternoon and evening southwest to northwest winds continuing. Increasing southwest winds are possible across the east in the Tuesday through Thursday timeframe, though model guidance is still variable about which of these 3 days will see the strongest winds and lowest relative humidities. The NorthOps significant fire potential outlook shows high-risk areas today for strong southwest winds combined with low relative humidities from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward, as well as for the Sacramento Valley, where relative humidities will remain marginally low through early afternoon as winds increase. Other concerns today include abundant wet lightning across the northwest, with isolated drier strikes possible along the eastern edge of the activity, as well as strong outflow winds from any of the thunderstorms. High-risk areas will return for the far east side as southwest winds increase again around Tuesday or Wednesday. The SouthOps outlook shows a mix of low and moderate risk for the next 7 days. And now to sum up the NorthOps fire weather highlights. A strong upper-level trough rotating onshore today will bring abundant lightning to the northwest and strong southwest winds gusting 30 to 45 miles an hour with low relative humidities across the east. Lightning activity will begin moving onshore late morning and become more abundant through the afternoon and evening, with strong outflow winds likely. Western storms will bring areas of heavy rain, with eastern storms more isolated but faster moving, increasing the potential for strikes outside rain cores. Shower and thunderstorm activity will taper off late evening, with good to excellent relative humidity recoveries across the area tonight. Drier southwest flow aloft will quickly lower relative humidities in inland areas Sunday and Monday, with dry breezy conditions continuing in eastern areas and potentially strengthening in the Tuesday through Thursday timeframe.